Hey legend, Frazer Brookes here, and in this video I'm going to talk to you about what you should be focusing on to build your network marketing business in 2023 and beyond. Okay, so first of all, if you are new to the channel, do me a massive favor, just hit that thumbs up and smash the subscribe so you don't miss any different content when it comes to social media and network marketing for you in your online business. All right, so 2023 is almost upon us. In fact, when we're posting this video, it might already be 2023, but there are 5 things that I've kind of established that you really need to be focusing on, especially to build your network marketing business. And these aren't just like the normal things that you hear all the time. Some of them are, but there's a reason behind every single thing. So here we go. Now, I just got to admit, we've kind of got rid of the flip chart. We've got a new whiteboard thing, and I might freak out when I write on it. It might feel or look or sound weird, but it's epic, and one day you'll be able to, oh, look at that. So number one, it's amazing. Number one is you really need to be focused on building your personal brand. This is a new board. It's a brand new board. It's amazing. All right, so you got to really be focused on building your personal brand in 2023. I feel like a wizard with a wand here. You're a wizard, Harry. So you got to be focused on building your personal brand in 2023. I know people talk about it all the time, but this is going to be the key for you to really stand out. A lot of people in network marketing will slow down or quit because when the recession hits, this is the mindset that they have. They have this mindset of, oh, well, people can't afford it, or it's insensitive to kind of bring up building a business or selling a product when people can't afford to pay their rent or their bills or put food on the table. Here's the thing. Whatever you believe to be true is true. You look in the mirror and you think, oh, I'm fat. You are. You look outside and you say, oh, the weather sucks today. It does. You walk outside, oh, I'm freezing. Yeah, you are. Whatever you believe to be true is true. So when you build a personal brand, especially in 2023, when it'll get a little bit quieter because people will take a step back from building their business, that's when you can double down and you can start to capture their audience. So building a personal brand, super, super important. Now, after building a personal brand, one thing that most people don't do is they just think, oh, personal brand, I want to get more followers on Facebook, I want to get more followers on Instagram, I want to get more followers on TikTok, I want to get more subscribers on YouTube. We do too, so just take the moment to click the thumbs up and smash that subscribe. We'd appreciate it, right? Number 2 is it's actually more important to build a list instead of just building followers. So instead of just like, oh, I've got 100,000 followers, you're better having 10 people on an email list than 100,000 followers, right? Now, maybe that is a bad example. You're probably better having 1,000 people on an email list than 100,000 followers. Why? What happens if you put all your eggs into the Instagram basket and you get shadow banned, or you get hacked, or you get blocked, or your Instagram account decides to vanish, or Instagram decides that it's just going to close half the accounts? It's going to do the Thanos click. Half accounts are gone. How would you feel? Not so great. I know you won't feel great. So there are kind of 3 levels. I'm going to change color. Oh, I think I've changed color. Yeah, there we go. All right, so there are 3 levels, right? Level 1 is just basically writing it on a piece of paper, right? So you got a list of people on paper. Now, no, I know I'm not writing on paper. I'm writing on a screen. Right, so you got a list of people on paper, Google Sheet, Microsoft Excel, whatever it might be, their name, their phone number, their email address. So this would be involving you having conversations and saying something along the lines of, I would love to be able to send you a message on WhatsApp with some extra information. What's your number? So I can send you it there. This is crazy, but there is a big difference between asking someone's WhatsApp number and their phone number. It's exactly the same thing, but people feel safe on WhatsApp. They don't feel safe when they give their number to a stranger. All right, so level number 1 is just putting it on paper or screen. Level number 2 is then building the email list, right? When you can get a little bit more advanced and you can use websites or softwares like Aweber or Infusionsoft or ClickFunnels, these different things, you'll have to pay a small fee to begin with, and it'll get bigger as the list gets bigger, where people can click on a link, they can enter their name, their email, press submit, they get some further information or maybe an opportunity video, and then you capture their email address so that you can market to those people. right? You generate the lead, you nurture them, and you move on. The third level, so this is level 1, this is level 2. Level 3 is, I absolutely love this software, but level 3 is ManyChat. Now, ManyChat, although you could say that email is more powerful and email should probably be level 3, ManyChat's just the new way that people are doing things. It's a way that people can message you and they can be added into an automation software, an automation system where you can kind of go, okay, hey, Bob, I got something that I think you would love. Click the link below to find out more. And it goes to everyone who's opted in on Facebook and Instagram. It's crazy, it's wild, and the open rates are insane. The open rates are 20 to 30%, whereas email, you're lucky if you get 2%. Okay, so here we go. So when you build your personal brand and you start building a list, the third thing you need to focus on in your network marketing business is, surprise, surprise, recruiting. Now, why is this important in 2023? As I mentioned before, the recession's hit, and here's the thing, guys, when recessions hit, there's a certain window that we like to call the golden window. We just kind of made that up right now. But we call the golden window from when the session begins to when the recession ends. Right? When the recession begins and when the recession ends, that's the golden window. Why? There's 2 reasons why people join network marketing. It's either through desperation or inspiration. Right? It's either through desperation or inspiration. Now, desperation means I'm desperate. I need to join the business. I'm desperate. I need to make more money. I'm desperate. I need your help. Inspiration is, oh my days, Mary is absolutely crushing this. I could probably learn from her. Maybe I'll join. But here's the thing. Most people join through desperation and then become an inspiration. Most people join through desperation, then find an inspirational story, which allows them to then help other people who are going through desperation. This is so important, and more people are going to go through desperation in the recession than without it. So whilst a lot of people are like, right, I'm going to build a brand and I'm going to sell products. Build a brand, sell products. That's so easy to do on social media. Building a brand, building a list, and recruiting is a little bit harder, but 3, 4, 5 years from now, you will have more leverage than anyone who's just building a business coming to selling to customers. All right, so recruiting in 2023 is going to be super important. Number 4, something that the majority of people are not doing. Focusing on launching. I know a lot of people think like, oh, you know, you got to recruit and then you got to duplicate and you're struggling with duplication. The reason you're struggling with duplication is because you struggle with identification, which is because you're struggling with launching. So, we recently did a retreat in Marbella. For those of you watching who came to Marbella, shout out to you guys. I appreciate you guys. I miss you guys. One of the things we did an exercise on leadership where I shared like the 10 leadership commandments that all began with the letter C actually. And then I got them, we talked about them, and then I got them to tick the boxes that they feel that they have. And then I walked around them whilst they were doing it and asked them, what aren't you doing? And almost everyone, I would say 90% of them, weren't giving assignments, meaning you've just joined. What's an assignment that I can give you to help you launch? Assignment 1, write your list. Assignment 2, post about that you've got something excited that you're going to be launching on Thursday. Number 3, go live. Oh, I don't want to go live. Okay, shall I come live with you for your first time? Yes. So what assignments are you giving to help people to launch? What assignments are you giving to encourage people and help people to launch? Because when people launch, they're most likely going to get their first win. And when they get their first win, happy days, success. Sorry, Alakazam. It's not Alakazam, it's Expelliarmus. Or Lingardia Leviosa. That's not the right thing, but there we go. Leviosa. All right, and the last thing here, and this seems pretty obvious, pretty basic, pretty simple, but it's super important. I'll explain it in a minute. And that is promoting it. How did you know, Jimmy? That's promoting events. Jimmy's in the background. It's promoting events because he's looking at my notes, right? All right. And yes, I still use notes for those of you who are wondering. Obviously, that's why when I look there, I'm looking at my notes. Okay. So promoting events, super important, super powerful, and you've got to be doing it. Why? In my opinion, although COVID has accelerated a lot of people's businesses, it's actually created what I believe is going to be one of the biggest killers to network marketing. And that is that people aren't promoting in-person events. Oh, you don't need to come. We'll do a recap webinar next month. Oh, I know it's 4 hours away from your house. Stay with the kids. We'll recap you. We'll fill you in when it's finished. Oh, I know you could watch it on stream from home instead of spending $200, $300, $400 to come to the in-person event. I know. But here's the thing. When you promote events and you get people to come to the event, every time they go to an event, they're going to get one piece of the 100-piece jigsaw puzzle. Now imagine this, I love doing a good old jigsaw, right? It takes me back to my granddad's days when I used to kind of go to my granddad's house and he'd always have a jigsaw puzzle on the dining room table. Now my granddad had Alzheimer's, so it was always amazing to, although his kind of memory and like his all-round, awesome granddadness was deteriorating, he would always have the time to be able to crush out a jigsaw puzzle. So imagine you have a 100-piece jigsaw puzzle. It's not a big one, but every single time you go to an event, at the end, you get given a piece of the jigsaw puzzle. Now, if you have one piece, you can't see the bigger picture. 2 pieces, you still can't. If you go to 10 events, these could be small events, they could be medium-sized events, they could be huge events. Maybe the huge events, you're gonna get 5 pieces. Now, when you have 10, 20 pieces, you can start to see, oh, this is a city. When you got 20, 30 pieces, oh, this is New York City. When you got 50 pieces, oh, it's Times Square in New York City. And when you have all 100, you can tell other people what the picture is and how they can get better at filling in the jigsaw puzzle themselves. If you don't attend events, you will not know the bigger picture. If you don't know the bigger picture, you'll quit much sooner than someone who does know the bigger picture. So, when you're promoting events, the biggest tip I can give you is don't buy one ticket. Here's why. You buy one ticket. Imagine going to watch Ed Sheeran, right? This is Ed Sheeran, right? I'm Ed Sheeran for this moment. So you're Ed Sheeran, and you're like, oh, I love that song. You turn to your right, and the person who's sat next to you is a complete stranger. Oh, okay. It's like the football. You go to a football game on your own, and your favorite player scores in the final of the Champions League or in the World Cup or whatever, and you're like, yeah, right? You buy 2 tickets. Even if you haven't got anyone to go with, by the time the game starts, by the time the event starts, you will have someone to go with because you will have made it your mission. And guess what this then feeds? This then feeds recruiting, because when you buy 2 tickets, you're going and then you're getting someone else to go with you. And then when you get that someone out, when you recruit that person, you launch that person. When you launch that person, you get them to buy an event ticket and they bring one person. Now there's 3 of you going. Now you're like, I've got 3 people. What if I get 2 more? Great. This is the whole process. So this is what's got to be the focus for 2023 and beyond. Build a brand, build a list, recruit more people, effectively launch them, take the time to get them launched, and they become a beast at promoting the next 2 or 3 events that you're aware of. You have your company events, and then you have external events. If you haven't already got your tickets to Dare to Dream here in Dubai, make sure you click the link down below in the comments. Go to daretodreamevent.com. Dare to Dream, all words, daretodreamevent.com. Go check it out. If it's for you, great, come along. It's going to be amazing. If it's not for you, fair enough, but make sure you know what the next event is that you're going to be coming, that's going to be happening. In 2023, we're going to be doing Dare to Dream, we're going to be doing Content and Conversion Summit, we're going to be doing Success Summit at the end of the year as well, amongst many other things. But start to promote. You'll start to identify who's serious about the business. The people who go into the events, they're serious. The people who aren't, making excuses for not being serious. All right? I appreciate you. Big love to each and every single one of you. Don't forget to smash the subscribe button and give us a thumbs up, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.